I want to turn now to political analyst Michael Gagan. Michael, good morning. Glad you could be with us. What did you make of what we heard from the Prime Minister yesterday? Did he, through his testimony, stop the hemorrhaging?
Well, I don't know if he stopped the hemorrhaging, but he certainly added a very interesting twist to the narrative in that, as has just been reported on, that he had pushed back and had said, wait, when this came before me, because of ties to my family, I'd taken it off the cabinet agenda and sent it back for reconsideration. Now, the opposition Conservatives have said, and I think with some legitimacy, well, regardless of whether or not that's in fact the sequence of events, you have in fact now thrown the civil service under the bus in order to protect yourself. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But so I don't think he stopped the hemorrhaging, but he certainly added an interesting twist.
A new element. So what about the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, Katie Telford? What kind of information do you think she provided to the testimony?
Well, I think she, given the situation, I think she ably equipped herself. So again, as has been commented on, I think she may have saved her own skin there, but I think others are certainly going to be very apprehensive about their future. And there still is a tremendous amount of pressure being directed at both the finance minister and the prime minister in terms of this scandal.
Indeed. So what do you think is going to happen next? Will the prime minister be forced to make some changes within his cabinet?
Well, I think there's going to have to be a bit of a shakeup. I would say certainly Finance Minister Morneau is in a vulnerable situation because of the whole thing around his vacation. Other than that, I mean, what are you going to do? Pluck someone out of the civil service or someone out of your political staff to suggest that they be the fall guy? It's going to be a very difficult situation. Of course, what Justin Trudeau is also facing is the fact that this is now like the third time he has run into serious trouble in terms of the ethics commissioner. And the fact is that if you knew enough to send this back, to pull it off the cabinet agenda, why didn't you know enough when it came back on the agenda to recuse yourself? That's the question I think a lot of Canadians have. If you understood there was a potential conflict there, then why would you not have made a point to recuse yourself? Because if the Prime Minister had, he wouldn't be in hot water right now.
Yeah, and I think that is the point that doesn't satisfy people right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about we moving forward, Michael? Where does we go?
Well, we is right now going down the drain in the sense that you've had RBC, Virgin Airlines, and other corporate partners or participants rapidly distancing themselves, stepping away from we, ending their participation in their charity program. So I think it leaves we in a very vulnerable situation.
Okay, and what about their relationship with the government?
Well, I think right now they're probably not getting a lot of their phone calls answered unless it's simply coordination over who's saying what. But I imagine it's a very difficult and strained relationship at the present time.
Michael Gagan, political analyst. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.